All right, guys, we are getting closer to the star and we need to go over decimals. Some of us have gotten really, really bad at paying attention to when we are working with decimals. So first, when we are multiplying, I need us to remember we are adding no zeros. You do not add zeros when we multiply. We do our hops at the end of the problem. So in this first one, we have 2.3 parentheses 5. And at this point in the school year, we know that there is an invisible multiplication sign there. So instead of trying to do 2.3 times 5.0, which some of you try to do this, I do not want to see that. We're making our lives more difficult. We are just going to multiply like this. Okay, if we were adding, we would need to add the 0, but we are not. Now, before you start multiplying, you have two options. You can circle the 3 because that's behind the decimal, or you can go ahead and show that hop because we are forgetting to put the decimal back in the answer. So you can either circle or you can do a hop. I do not care, but you need to do one before you start multiplying. So now we can multiply. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11. And again, I'm not done. How many hops do we have? 1. So we start at the back. We do 1 hop and our answer is 11.5. Done. Okay. Next one. We have 3.14 with a parentheses. That is an invisible multiplication sign. So again, no zeros, longer number goes on top. So 3.14 times 1.6. Draw your hops or circle. So if you're going to circle, it will look like this. You have 3 circles. Or if you're drawing hops, you should have 1, 2, 3 hops. I do not care which one, just pick one. All right, multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, scratch, scratch, lay an egg. Remember, I like it to be a smiley. Some of us are forgetting our smiley faces, which is a problem. 1 times 4, 1 times 1, 1 times 3. And then we add. Don't forget that line. That gives me 12, 10, and 5. We're not finished. Now we have how many hops? 1, 2, 3. So we go from the back and make 1, 2, 3 hops. So my answer is 5.024. You cannot get rid of that 0 because it's in the middle of your answer. All right, dividing decimals. This one's a little bit trickier. This is the one where we get a little confused. So first, label your cowboy and your horse. When it's written like this sideways, some of us forget. Cowboy always goes in front. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on all of my problems right here. Okay, so when I set this up, 10.5 goes inside, 2.5 goes outside. Okay, now we cannot divide this. Your horse cannot have a decimal. If it does, we need to fix it. Okay, we can't have part of a horse. So to turn that 2.5 into a 25, I do 1 hop. That's it. So on the inside, I make it look exactly the same and do 1 hop. So now I have a 25 and a 105. I'm going to go ahead and put my decimal back so that way when I do the division, I don't forget that part. So when I do division, I have 3 dinner plates. And I'm going to go ahead and again put my decimal because if not, you're going to forget. All right, can 25 go into 1? No. Can it go into 10? No. It can go into 105. 4 times. It gives me 105. Okay, not done. We add a 0. That's why that decimal is already there because it helps me. I need a dinner plate. 25 goes into 50 2 times and we get 50. Now we can be done. So if you do not put that decimal, you're going to get 42, which is not our answer. And we should hopefully know at this point, 42 is probably going to be a Joe Schmo. All right, next one. So my 7 goes inside. and my 0.4 goes outside. Now, I cannot divide this because my horse has a decimal. We cannot leave this like this. I'm going to take that decimal and move it. Now, the mistake all of us are making is we now do nothing inside and we just leave it as 7. That is incorrect. I want you to think of this like $7. The decimal does not go here. That is absolutely wrong. It goes at the back because it is $7. And then I make a hop and fill it in with a 0. So now my decimal is back here. I can rewrite, I have a 4 because that leading 0 can go away. And now I have a 7D. Then you can do your division from there, okay? I'm not going to do the division on that one just for sake of time. All right, last one. Let's set it up. I have 3.78 and then a 10. Does my horse have a decimal? No, it does not. So on this one, I'm ready to go. My decimal is already inside. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to put 1 dinner plate because I have a 3, and then 2 dinner plates in the back, and then I'm going to divide from there, okay? So last recap. If you do 1 hop outside, you do 1 hop inside. It has to look exactly the same. If there is no hop outside, then you're good to go. Put your dinner plates, put your decimals. Go practice.